Shatta Wale and sense semna etwagu ye no de yenhwe we emra na afi me briefing no na me mabedwafo inimu nkomo.
And the interest from the US agencies, so you mentioned FBI, you mentioned Pentagon, you mentioned the Department of Justice, even the State Department. Interest was our same way more. That would then mean, say, this is way beyond even Ioko, right?
Definitely. So, you know, the last time we spoke, I told you, sir, as investigators, there were various options. Because Shatta Wale is a statesman in this country, or a celebrity, and the Omokoya agreement, and they didn't tow the car. If you remember, Raymond did not exploit the option of bringing the charges against Shatta to the public. Young man no call out and call social media and call away in Nabai. It means that the car and the crime our brother in the US have committed is against a very highly sensitive person in the US. And that is why their interest is in the car or in the matter. Now, number two, from the day they say he's a person of interest, a person of interest could be negative and it could be positive. Then it means that your associations and what you do and what you do not do also matters, Abi.
Yes.
So somebody should have advised our brother, somebody should advise himself, Jai Kasano, let your lawyers and let your friends do the social media and sit somewhere until they said you must make an appearance at court. Then you are getting a good counsel. But so we are all corner. We are talking about State Department. This is not a beef between Shatta and Sarkodie, a beef between Shatta and his brother, Stoneboy, that President Mahama can come in. We are talking of the State Department. And when the State Department is at your back, the profiling that will be done on you, it will affect not only you, but the fifth generation. And it affects you in several ways. And the Obi, you know our brother. Use your media to tell him he should stop the talking. Let his lawyers deal with Raymond. And we will get something out of this case. Other than that, the way it's going to create minimal problem for himself.
Yeah, but for now, Crowd, I don't think he even has the opportunity to be talking because he is currently in Ioko custody. Ioko Amani bail, and he has to meet the bail condition, 10 million Ghana cedis, 2 sureties to be justified. And he has to meet that condition and Sana, Wawalki a free man at least for now. And he may not even be in the position to be talking. Enra, the manager, issue statement though. And Enra Numreno, the manager Samuel Atuobi Ba Okase, and the statement in it was a brief one. Or say the management of dancehall artist Shatta Wale is issuing this statement following his detention by the Economic and Organized Crime Office today. That was yesterday. Or say this follows an inquiry related to tax obligations of a yellow Lamborghini vehicle. Mr. Mensah presented himself voluntarily at the Ioko offices this afternoon, along with his lawyer, Cephas Beyo, to assist with investigations. We want to assure all fans and the general public that his legal team is fully engaged and actively working with the authorities to resolve this matter. They are taking all necessary steps to secure his release at the earliest opportunity. We urge the SM family and all well-wishers to remain calm and avoid any speculation. We have the utmost confidence in the judicial process. Management and his legal representatives will return to Ioko offices tomorrow, which is today, to continue these discussions. We will provide further updates as appropriate. Indeed, Weno is more like what you suggested.
Exactly, brilliant. No money, lawyers should continue in that regard. You'll be fine. But once you keep on talking, investigators. So, we might hear for 29 years. So, you have to comport yourself and you have to come to a level where you are answering the questions and you are not operating from a position of weakness. Someone who weakness, they will exploit it. Someone who something that looks like you are saying some things, self-incrimination, they will exploit it. And to Ojai Kasano, lawyers have been trained as investigators. They know what to say and what not to say. Ebanisana is in that regard. And so that is the only advice I want to give him. But Ghanaians must understand that once you are a person of interest and you have become a statesman, you either have opportunities in life or you have many vulnerabilities. And when your back is against the wall, you allow your lawyers to speak for you. That is why they have also been to law school. And it helps in several ways. But and then he has forced Raymond to push out many of the things he said to them. And some of these things are going to create credibility issues for him in a very long time to come.
I'm here to supply information to you guys, and that's it. The good news is that Shatta Wale has been granted bail and he has been released. Finally, at the moment, he's been released to go home. Once again, another good news is that the bail conditions was reduced from 10 million to 5 million Ghana cedis with 2 sureties. And that is what we are all happy about. So, to the media guys who came to cover this event, to the fans especially, and to the management people, as well as some friends and supporters of Shatta movement, we want to say we are grateful. God bless you so much, and thank you for your continued support. Shatta Wale is ever grateful to you guys for whatever you've done for him. I'm sure from time to time you guys will be hearing from him very soon. So to everybody around the world watching, Shatta Wale has been given bail and he's been released.
Until route is a wakasa achi a Sammy Flex and no and oka Shatta Wale ni management no waka ho bi and na penyi so ote se woni obi e kasa e we kosi sense no e Richard Kumado or no ka omo ba no frodo sensem ni ade no a wo ye animdifo mo suemu ade pa e na wo kire e ho sem wo seka Lamborghini yellow ya e mu komodi adosun na ye US money mu na Ghana ni bi o ma kire no wo mo kire se wa frodi ni pa bi sika be se $4 million aka yankasa ye kana sem kra no wo mo esusu se ye wia eye kronodie ene se wo Shatta no abeka so no koto $150,000 enom se ne sadia memu ton ena yoko eje ka no ena busumi ahyase mu ana ehon sensem hyase ba ya Shatta de ebeto abonten wo mototo na no na Shatta se won de ka no wotoye nipa na wotoka no wo ne chat wo WhatsApp onim ba bia ne number wo delete nti onim ba bia obekohu na kira kwan kra ehon sem koye bebre wo mo ma no bail no 10 million Ghana cedis ekowi echo mo teso eba 5 million na de amane bele ne Shatta abathie na yeka no adesua ben na we ewo muma ye nyina ka na wo kwakoto efie na wo koto ajapade na wo koto no asuade ben ne wo lessons ben na ede ma so kina bi nkoto kro no ade na eho ba sama ya twenwabo so na ye be hwese ye bedi nkomo ewa homa so na ye ne aloyafo ni bi aka eho asem na sisi ye yidie mabedwafe wo hanom mene eye lawyer ebe hyase na fe ya hye sa ye stolen car makoto mekwa na menim ho hye na bedi minsem die sie ni nyina to se ye ma no eye bela wabafie ekona ye nim no emremu no beka se sinto bi wo ba bia na
no me sada wa se no obudiafo only wetie for sorry me follow Shatta Wale ade ache kaka ya sha sing na medemani ade ache na Shatta Wale de o celebrity ja yin na yepe na asem yin na yepe na nyom to but say the OCK na yenye careful say we celebrity o we hwan o emra no de eni onya na eni wenya enti say emra no process no start here say o make sure say wa really o ho ana say o ma ho kwan na no lawyer fo na ye nyomu dili Shatta nyomu bi a sha say mfilisa ambo obeba social media ebe church on sem na say cause thing na no at the end no ebetima contribute to the kind of evidence ebenya against you na sometimes I na clients no sometimes me sure say be na lawyer be catch no but and obi ho a ofili say ebi a wa lawyer no kra na wakohu school o mu nimde no onim chen and answer is o can be chill nyina yensu aho ade me process na ma kon dey so far dey me she dey hu sinto say omo invite yoko invite no say ombra I think say the time kana yoko the man no sada no kwa wentimi anko on lawyers negotiate here esa ko em said I don't know what means start interrogation by 5 p.m. and the anom kasoki are granting bail. And I say bail won't say be briaba. I think say just as one thing I am me person yin na ehun need the law enforcement agencies no so ehun say emremu no bail is just to ensure say the next time you be free no beba na you making sure say your bail na ehun conditions no enya ade a say bio isi obi hu kwan say ne ye bo afokra sa impempin na mu maybe say me divert kaka me kai time or rapport Adom watch ye friend call special prosecutor's office that obi a yes on fill the form na form no so watch you say e bi oni asase bi e odi dim na no na yes and dey kwakoye the bail conditioner as of fulfilling answer na ye no the bibisa dey na heading. I think so follow your case now. I mean looking at the value of the car involved and then once and say one man or 10 million. If you are 10 million, I know then kaka. It was quite unfortunate in circumstances. No, he had to be detained in that light. Man or edaho. I don't know. Remember, some preemptive because minimum commercial so. Any police for no, sorry, Yoko for no, and then the lawyer for no, and then kita ho or mudi.
Okay.
But say, Omuka say bail with sureties to be justified. An idea woman say. It's a justification yambe mo a obi on bakra oba no e so chese sa property no owo and apart from so chese sa property no owo no kra no and most of the time no e say making sure say sa property no owo no kra no or be on the hon kra taba no e ono ani di mu na ewo mu ana e ono ade ana nya fraud bi na oni bakra abeye sometimes kra no and the hon do e bi sometimes discretionary na dey na police for the law enforcement agencies no make me dey in quote upon show no
but
so make sure say value no cry no it do a certain extent
mame ko zoom na me ne lawyer John Agbote eni komo na fe yenhwe emra no ede na eka efa enkomo ye die nyina ho se wakoto ade eye krono de se wonim ana se wonim ye to nsa frɛ wo no wonya nkrata kyerɛ se ade weyi mato atuaka enye se mebu onipa no mane wi ya na se nim se wawia eno de be che me wanya bibisa amfa ma ede na mra ne ka na se matua ma obibia pepepe so a emra no esesen ye twewa wo a wia beto ma me na bo so a me so me hu wo mu ana council mache council me sell on mute na yankasa okay yes say ye benya lawyer John Agbote na ye nadin kobo no kobi na wokasa na for no esimame
let me can say even the value of the property involved no say be a bail condition the amount they say per property 10 million say be o Ghana ha baby ane e ho asase ne bo nti e be a 10 million Ghana cedis no kofa me pese me bo baby edin ba kofa e kire baby asase e na e be dan popocho be esi so ba say 10 million na e be na ya nkoma sa be onu nti say be say the your evaluation need to be value who say indeed o property ya there be no ya value because e no na say u break bail and I say u dwane a aban be fa na make sure say sa bail ko yi na ye de beteka on say bail no ye ka say e na go ko dwen say bail no ye ka say ska bi e che say betue ska bi to ho ana baby obi on back over stand surety and say we a Shatta Wale action no me na me stand surety amana me na say me be die gine mu say be the japade we a value say e beto so this equal to the value I hwehwe no na say bibia si na went me understand trial na so dwane a me ready say me japade no me forfeit the amabai and na say me jaya amabai inti the process of justification no sometimes complex kaka especially say kasi ye ni ye pa e ho so mutimi di twa so
mate mame san komra council otemenka
amete o ka apede
me da say ene ebra wanya amame na ye de Shatta enkobo yi esuade se eba no se wo kwakoto bibi se eye ka ajapade bi a e wo se ho krata e wo hodom no se yem fa ne se onipa na ko wi a minnim na se mekoto e wo ho krata kire se me di sika se ne to ye receipt nie me din a me de koye register aye e ho krata eni a se asemba e wo kronode ne ho a me e wo se atwuma bo so bia na
yo me da se me chia ahwefo ne etiefo nyina de di kan ni se emra se obi koto ade a obi afa kwanbone so anya ye emra ekutia ene de di kan ne receiving a frano ewo act 29 mo say dishonestly receiving say ade no onim say eye kronode ade a onipa na akwa wia anase wafa kwanbone so na wanya enso wato amawo enti do say wo yes pa na ese emrano ene wudi na kono de ade a emra bebre wo omamu a ekutia saa de no se sika obi awia anase obi akodi boni anase obi afa kwan boni bi so akwa sika e de akoto ade emra ma nkwan se ye kɔ ne ye kɔgye free wonsam emra bebre ba ko ya yoko for emra na amde ye adwuma no the Yoko Act no and also say uwia anase odi sika ukɔ fa bokwan bono so na onye sika na ɔkɔtɔ ade a saa ade na odi sika na akɔtɔ no ye ho kwan say ye give free wonsam even na say kra Office of the Special Prosecutors Act na ebaye no and also so man san case so say se obi fa kwan bono so a ye corruption na onya bibi onya sika de top bibi a emra betumi famra kwan so ne age sa de no afri ne nsem e o ho bibre nti no they say Shatta Wale de ya be e kire say emra ene ne e di say kwan a ye fa so e di nya sa car no e ye kwan bone so enti sa car no e say egi afri ne nsem na ye Jeffrey ni sem no ono a wato no so no enwuma mienu e wo ho na e wo ho a emra no behwe se ana odifo ana se odibim de to so no se onim se ka no ye wi ana se onim se ka no ye wi dia ene na emra no bechi no prekope
okay
se onim se ka no ye wi ana ya beto ama na ye wo de ye fra no circumstantial evidence a ana se nyina so a ewo ho aye gina so adibua asam no ba ko ne say sika ade no say bia ye ton no dwem 100 cedis wow ne me say ye ton ade no 100 cedis na nipa na ba na oba be ton am 2 cedis a I say reasonably no obi aba ho say no ade we ni buo na wo de mame no anya papa nti no say until obanya reasonable suspicion say ade no ye ko wia ya na se fa kwambo no so na nya ya
okay
but akobata ade no bia ye ton 100 cedis na ko ton be 90 cedis 95 cedis a reasonably no bia be ka se o ye price a ko ton no e kire se wo kra no se wo ko wia e kra nya de obehu nti no emra betumi da o ama wako
okay na yen share the same situation no ano se o se nipa na aka no kra meto wo ne ho no sika wo de toye de okai $150,000 ba nipa na oto wo ne ho no ne chat WhatsApp ni ade a wanhia no da wonim no number no kra wa delete nti no se wo se on fa won kosa abna poku an meto wo ne ho no onim onya enkrata no so documentation no de no eye customer for ebraka ne ba ye omoye nipa na o machi no US no ni din na e wo so se wo no na custom for esusu se wo de ka no ba ya wo yi eton ma no Emma asem ne ka no eye hu anase eye den
yo saa ne de emboa ye nua Shatta Wale sa wantumi ankire se meton asem asi ho na meton no ebo de wonya kire ebo no but wantumi ankire se meton asem asi ho a ano de ano ntina yokufa akwafa no sa wantumi ampasa wantumi ankire se meton no point A and answer me turn as me say na so ben say ho a ho no be suspect say ndie na nipa no wi aka no e free amanone a o ship de buy no wo ana oton ma o sek de to so mi no se be hwe say sika ye de to sa aka no amanone anaga na ha no I need on his side $150,000 now no can. A year a ton na. Ana ebensika ye ton wo amanse dwaswana se ebendia on betumi ne ho betumi ne ho song but na say nsuso ebedem kakra akade a na ebe suspect say e bia Shatta Wale na kana oto no na akona no so na yenya sa aka no nti no ye ton amano fofofo no one kasa ono so atono sa
na council say de yanya ne tie se FBI and CIA wo call US manimu a wo mo ehwehwemu enwumaku awodo nyina eho wo mu a wo mo natural bra eba Ghana ha se bre yoko a yoko so etu so anamo no ma asam no emu ye drama ne yehu
said ye oye odi sa abone no wo Ghana ha emra ebe ene obedi no sana sa mra no so ewo eho no on say Ghana ankasa ye ni British na America for no ye laws no esese pa enti no emra kro na ache ebetumi ache no Ghana ha no ye de no ko eho so a esa mra kro na na edi no bedi nti say FBI for CIA for kan ho no mo kan no de eno no enhyeda enyime ma ne nyehu sa but
okay
yeah dem run ya juma de bia de nim say nyehu but ebia wa won fam run nya juma no ti say FBI na we ma hyew
okay mate council me ne wo wie afuto be na ade be mayen na ye koto ade ye to awie eho abasem ye koto katitiwa ede na yenye
o koto ka de kan say ese o help documenta e da ka no so question na obebisa ne say ka no to ya na say ye de chawo onya no wahi and only the first question wa wo dia na obi dia nti okan wi na documentation that say wo dia na wahi fa or the ba na he na say ye no dia fine obetumi atọ I don't know even if you don't go beyond that say one hwehwemu anko ekire kra obetumi atọ de to su mienu a wanya ho betumi ache wo say the say car no say abefo fidie bebre aba ope car price and a car ni bo a ubo Google na no betumi the prices no ama no wanya fair idea of how much and as bo a e ton sa ade no and they say o hwe anase obi say obi a ono so ton cars e wo Ghana ana wa manoni say car isi dan pese meto ye see ye ton say ye anase enye and they say nipa say o ahakwa no ye ton be 10 cities into the more 9 say 11 cities a eye obetumi ato a and they ho son ba wo hwe mu na say car no no buo no a e wa manoni anase ton no dwem no ene de ye de ma no so kakra ka da mu de a ene say wo ye careful say wo hwe ye because a bit to me e de wa ko say you
mate council me da senior bra wanya amame lawyer John Agbute na ye no atwetwe enkomo no mamemra na afemini Mohammed nchebia me be phone line no na so wadwenche bia wo ye de nkomo e ba no reja yar sabia ne sensem na afi so ye hye Shatta Wale de na ba ye kano na ye suemu ade na wo so bibi etisei no anto e wo mu se hwehwemu buso a ekoso na so ye wo hwehwemu asa na wato ade no a wo kire bi den kofa ha obia ema Mohammed de ekoso no lessons bi o mana
e do so pa na me obi a me penyon pa but unfortunately me bim me nya SM but you see amachi we na me hwe I think 2 days ago, now Jamaica had 60 something years. Nchi omoye program be one of their biggest stadiums in Jamaica. Now, many about now why government are involved in music. Enya Ghana pe, enya Jamaica, sorry, Portugal, Coachella, Ghana na say enya events and Afro Nation, whatever. Now countries are investing in music. At the country because now Osha global music industry is over $60 billion. And I can't Jamaica as it's because of music. What resources do Jamaica have? And because of musicians, some are producing, and Jamaica, also number of jobs creation in that industry, it's overwhelming. Now, music, music. Besides saying I'm not your talent, there's one thing that will make you a very good musician. That has to do with branding. In Chikobia, when have people like this is Shatta Wale, they can say, whether you like him or not, is one of the biggest artists we have in the country, and he needs to be protected. Because Osha the beef between Ghana and Nigeria. Now remember, as we see, you know, I quite remember some of us stepped in and we wanted to know the reason. Remo can say, "On bar, the mama fan as Yoko boss no na while as no e won table so that he also met the same issue, but the reason why it's becoming so serious. Osha Donald Trump policies are say around America. Some of these things, if you don't take care, is going to give Ghana a black offense a name. And a sitting president in Venezuela, America took planes say young coaching because he's involved in cocaine. Now our talk offense a stolen car. A whole sit Venezuela president. In the tells you the kind of policies are Donald Trump has with visa and blacklisting certain countries. Into every issue, any Ghana pay almost bad Africa no, South Africa. Cars almost free South Africa call America almost like 20. I think they are going to start in Nigeria, Kenya. They may into Wale was given the opportunity to say, "Bro, look, boss or friend say you come and talk to me because there's an issue with the car and the car also you don't have document on it. Bonipakuni didn't also you bought it on the street. Into clearly no, it's against the Criminal Offences Act 147-148 because you bought it dishonestly. You don't know where you bought it. You don't have documentation. Papa will feel said, but now on the kind of caliber the person you are on person will go in because if it goes against a sell brand as Wale, Papa will feel bar it's not a better in the office. I bet you I'm in TikTok. Even mention Rumacha's name. And it's quite unfortunate. After the accident, the plane crash. Look at things Wale said about the plane crash, because he has been invited to come and just show Ghanaians how he bought it. Because I like him because Ghana yet we promote Shatta Wale. Look at the number of money the businesses we are going to make from him. Clearly, Shatta has shot himself in the foot. Whoever advised him to go and sit on TikTok, but middle man there's one thing that Shatta Wale needs to understand. Say, in Pempeso we do know Shatta has gone beyond being a musician. He's become a corporate name. Wale needs to now maybe so be onibi. He needs to have a good manager. And yes, I'm a flex more. Even somebody, social media manager, because in some Wale Ankasa church or Facebook or will be on managing those things will never happen. I was looking at after this movie celebrity died in America, Fast and Furious, Yeah. After look at what America is doing. If you are celebrating America today, you need to surround yourself with a lot of managers because as a celebrity, as if the film now it comes with a lot of fire. You need people to calm you down. While it meets your name or Facebook, later you will get it. Some of us because no matter what the beef between Ghana and Nigeria, Wale and Stonebwoy and Sarkodie is all we have. We need to protect it. I won't go where it goes to the celebrities. Why would Wale want to have Lamborghini? Because he's a celebrity. He needs to have one of the sophisticated cars. Young celebrities now more share Wale This is the situation. You have to say most of the cars now boys not to Toba Ghana, most of them are stolen cars. And Wale case in the reason why ACOs almost a car you could be someone was shot in the car in the US. There's no way FBI is going to allow this thing to settle. Okay. But the government of Ghana wanted to help you because of your role.
Well, the boss, I'm not. I said
yes.
I'm telling you,
cannot confirm someone that was shot in the car.
It's fair, but you can crack some of the other so far. Yes. Kind be at side you.
I'm telling you.
The Muhammad. So
stolen car not toy.
Yeah.
The reason why they even chase it down to this country, they say now investigation because that car besides it's a stolen car someone was murdered in the car. You can find out.
And Miss Walking kind of him for
online. Say if FBI issue before even they bought it.
Because the FBI dear minimum $4 million fraud na branch and we say it it is alleged. A second we are process
no, what
from
is alleged?
Me bacho relax mommy. As a process from $4 million so what alleged me tell me say assume see kum nipa. Me just we sure say we kuma evidence. No. But yesusu say what you say you are not certain when sure so nipa no wakum but yesusu it is alleged
they are not getting it. The car is not alleged to be stolen. It's stolen.
It is not. It is not.
That is not.
It is alleged.
Mr. Mitchell contribute to
that. Sure.
So the car is not stolen.
For me, my understanding of the facts so far, that's my understanding of the facts for what I've chanced on. Car na ankasa and you stolen. Nah, almost suspect to say. gentleman no matching no na omo jailing no US no. Or you fraud activities. If you are for fraud you mo who's can the toss ala mo gini na be drew Ghana. Inti say yeah recovery a. Says can no say about inti say yes can back. Inti ade this can akwa to bia no you be tracy. Then no mo tracy here who say or the says can toss aka na can no Ghana. As say Shatta Wale say can e dia. And almost you wait there say your proceeds of crime and I leading to the property.
But what because the car is a stolen car. And the car in question. So it's a stolen car. Because Shatta Wale was charged with money laundering, and I think it's 3 account or so. I don't know whether you have. Let me check it. But the car is a stolen car.
So lawyer can be kakra. Meaning say meet me.
Bonnet tell me.
I think say lawyer can. Maybe na obi ante ase no adwen say sebio. Top property be na be a price na match value na and no becomes enough. I bet you say and on we have dishonestly received it. Emremu no say about dishonestly receiving that. Yeah, will be a friend and say there should be a criminal intent, and in this matter no. I say it me prove say na unim. And say you prove say na unim say a criminal no. Just saying say sebio auto no na price no en match no and on kwa enye enough definitely to raise a suspicion say in idea you kai wakoto land cruise 50,000 cedis why ho assume to raise a suspicion but that alone maybe an idea for no menya the wrong impressions that alone is not enough. There is a burden of proof where prosecution no will have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that indeed it was a first of all and then a process of crime just say a criminal offense be who asem say the say bia obi akofrodum no this can akwakoto and na two e say it me prove say na onim na no hono cry no at the first stage the cry of the trial no cry no yem bisa wa no asem nti say yokofo no ne ayifo no investigators ne prosecutor na or making the case no only to me establish say in fact now onim say I deal with the process of crime and akoto nti say bia simple just an explanation.
Me that say. Inti me wa myjoyonline.com. Eba no yoku arrest am arrest say Shatta Wale na me to me in reading nyina. But the part me reading na lawyer wa here. Wa boy no say the seizure was part of a larger international investigation as authorities alleged the car was stolen and connected to the process of a serious fraud scheme.
Okay, so they said alleged was
it stolen. It is alleged the car was stolen. It is alleged.
But what is the Monasha statement?
But you say the stolen car, but it was because of the $4 million. I'm can say specifically they say it was a stolen car.
But me phone lines na fe but the other can concerning medani at the end to date no you can
have that information so go on
na me say it was source because so far the marking can your official statement you didn't
my source has
making such statement.
Some of us also were making our events in the US. We have attached to be by chance
to FBI for the catch
not FBI but I have also my connections there but
okay.
The car in particular there was an issue with the car.
Me that say 0302 211 701 0302 211-702 0302-211-703 and 0302-211-704 mepacho obetumi afre na ode wadwenkyere ya wo no ode atum na afi yakoyenum yaya machi
mini na me for fi na menchia Ghana fo na menchia pipi ni not yo na mo yan fa ku ni jombodi say the December say social media nkwa ye beka ebeye ne matroka awbere say inu communication ndi si Nnawotwe yo kan na say you hu social media da wo hwe udia to we ya the security agent for no mo dia mo to ho no ono dia o chese o mfa ye aduma o ye bum na social media ka say ya bo bi to say di ale istala say ya bo bi to say card im no ye ka say card o ya ka sa ka no e ye be sre de ne ma e koso no mo hwe ne mo tu kwa no wo hwe niema ekoso galanse ho asem na mo kana ye bisa se wo hwe andi fi tama wo kuma se ka se o mo ko fo gigi skana se opposition party ni bi ne ko kaya nka en ko chine se on fo evidence mra at 2 minutes ya mamu papa mama galanse na jiko na se kwa
okay
because of tool kakra bo penti ye mi se no juma pa
meda se nana bonsu mache
family of course in the encounter.
And council.
Now, if I'm already shared by the number, it can hatch. I mean, you're lawyer, the child and edition of Chiao. I can't make it just in Kudia, Namina, John Vote to know how Kushi. How much your mother have a party. Doctor will count. I can't make and say, who told you more fun, not too money for. And next phone you are, oh, yeah, dear, no. Now, when your phone should go Blanty and Craigie, then we use a Blanton, if you're not, is it from there? I don't know all the good woman. I say, no, it is a now, I'm from now, so now, since we're in Shatta Wale, what called Shatta Wale, I can see a wood the move. What is with their bro? Make it sure that when you feel once and what you shoot, or my uncle Ghana, dear, when you mean out to here, you go sure. Yeah, or man, go yeah, boy, man, but Doctor Moon will be about the
Meda say, Sammy Machin Samuel Sammy Machin. Okay. Mr. say, friend, Nasa would share TV na would see TV ne Casanoa. A bay say ya, 2 friend, I will one way. You never found Jinas or lower TV no. Mem watching. Okay, ye train ye next caller. Na say you concrete no mo de buy no crampo no. E no so no e ka se Lamborghini Urus ye ka ho asemi no. Wo mo che se e proceeds of $4 million no. E no kwa no one state se e stolen. Into no narratives no nche mu na kwa bebre ba bia ni mu a ye bo amane ye se meda bi koso mu ni ade. But de ye nkwa homa so emra. Martin
Hello, good morning.
Me batch everything.
Your first time is first.
Yes, okay. Sorry. Coming to know on
so exactly so can say proceeds of a crime. The chain say, as I said, I mean this is the official statement that we are relying on. Now can say proceeds of a crime. Not just say, but if you are chrono scan, they are for toss there, no. But say a person recover money, no. Inti a person recover scan, it's a bit tracy. Inti obi actually obi say be our courier scan bank. All this kind of called Todine. Now you say the carry or the Todine way are a bit tracy as next easy.
Mate,
Mamma process. Okay.
Kwaku me samache. Kwaku.
Me mo jumapa.
Yeah, Joso, patch off everything.
Me katepi kumase.
Etio.
Yeah. Managing juma mudi no na tasem na amoka na bisi abranti bi wo kano ma yedne ko hospital o kumase. Da hospital no metima bonidi ana.
Ade na siye.
Wo kano.
Me ni mudi ne ko hospital ade na si wo.
Aha. Wo ko mo se mo jeska deposit bi ansa. Abranti no neska bi ane no. Ye ka mo se da. Tanya obi ene ye Adom maiska nkabranti ni wi. And sometimes they are na necessary to so omo adwene. O wa ko bi dia, obetime wo dise mo hwe no ma ade tia. Because obimbeyin no say dey obutiaka. Okay, Mr. Master no nti doctors no nurse no no problem no ba.
Me da se kwaku Prince Machin. Prince.
Hello.
Me batch off everything.
Me ka se fit afkadi.
Yetio.
Yeah, me pacho. Me imso kaka me se me kan se. NDC for the tembi ya ombo man so a yesi o man menya papa. Shatta Wale. Enye na Shatta Wale started to autocast. Ena obi ansu no obaka se obunu konfo de so we akuya de a oboko akoto. Endi Shatta Wale omo kwe mi de no sabi ono nya hwe. Meme ti wo metade. Minu so wi ai. Ena makoto. Enti matade na ewie na tachi bo so makuwi a. Eno ze gira ma se maka enzo menwe. Mo maje mo ka na mi so hu ntomi. na NDC for no almost buy on the bomb no enye papa
madaroma e hode menyi ni se NDC buy no mo che Shatta so nkoye de wayi e do wo che se Raymond kra buy no na sa doc ayi kesi e da ne table so dada enti ya yenyan de de amanyosem eye no me fa ofofro ho ana okay enti hobi fo anu si de na wo kana so obi akọ wia sika o bank e de akoto fie
so o yes ka o bank na o ya o de koto fie a efie no ebia sky econo de na ade ato to be treated as such it is a recovery a ebetime seize fie no na aton to also get back the proceeds na bibi say ya na em say because na Ghana ha no obi ka say bia na obi akoyi ade wa America no de beto ka ba Ghana ha ye mre mu no e chese se obi hwi ade o baabi kra no the proceeds beto ade o Ghana ha wa anaso the kind of brew ana bibi a wa oje no you are deemed to have dishonestly received that just say wa fa akoma so oni mu nko ade wa fa akoma pa Nigeria
no kwa
na crime and man they say you have to know so the criminal intent should be there inti yana na me chemu say no say Shatta Wale so my it improve so oni mu a e be den say e man ni bedi
okay
but so mutimi chirem beyond reasonable doubt say na Shatta no nim say ade na first of all so mutimi chirem say in fact a criminal process to the talk and then the first thing. Now secondly, no him. Say the criminal process na ato and na aba be di no ho na ono so keep.
Me da se kobi mo maminti o last comment on issue na
media is media make asem to is serve as lesson to some of us. And auto idea make sure say you do because as the lawyer said it doesn't matter whether you know it or not. Auto idea area there. Who do you do?
Yes, na me kan we dey say wa you should have known.
But the question is that whether you know cemetery na me koto ade na either I do my due diligence or not na establish a stolen goods still no I can't defend myself say na me nim
because you can defend yourself say na nim
no but I can defend myself let me I can defend myself say na me nim but under the law ignorance is evidence. How do you say it?
No.
So I can buy maybe let's learn. I want to learn something. You are lawyer, I'm a
lawyer. So let me actually look for the provision.
Yeah, ni bro adaroma.
No, but let's
say dishonest receiving, you should have known that a process of crime. Just as say unim krana you can still lose the property. Bit my baby jail.
That's what I'm saying.
But say you be charge you charge now you jail you for dishonest receiving there.
That's what
you should have known. No one can say as the lawyer.
No, what I'm saying is
but say unim and say unim you will lose.
I'll lose it. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's what due diligence say ejuma.
Any day due diligence has to be.
Lawyer, what I'm saying is simple. Whether I mean say way is stolen or not, no say be chimia. But the thing they will take from me.
Oh, any day. But that's what I just wanted that to be clear. To be charged successfully or dishonest receiving any day, you should have known that it was a procedure of crime.
That's what I wanted to know. Thank you very much.
Mama na masema bedwa fa no pay ne mo edi enkomo lawyer John Agoti ne no ekasaye e wo Zuma woti enchemu a wode eba ye Rasamo Arthur ye public health advocate ne ono so ekasaye e na Kobi Amoa ye lawyer sanso ye member MPP communication team sanso e na Mohammed Royal Samba ono ye NDC communication team member ye ne omo e na esinkonya no pay edi enkomo edi amejeso ene abena pokua wenie mada wasese ojebre ehweme da sene na wotwese na yebesen ehia biemu wotie ye wasempa 94.7 na yedase yakra